Alright guys, Coach Brix here. I get a lot of questions a lot of times, okay, from people out there asking me about, hey, I have this back pain, that back pain, and what can they do about it? Okay, and one thing I always found out with back pain, at least in most cases, is really not your back that's actually causing the pain. I mean, most people misinterpret it as, I got back pain, so I got to do something about my back. Unless there's some kind of disc problem or some other kind of problem structurally that you have, most pains cause from somewhere else in the body, okay? And a lot of times from your hip, and I can give you different exercises for that, different things for your glutes and stuff. But one thing I want to focus on, and even though it comes off the back, comes off your lumbar spine, is the psoas muscle. All right. The psoas muscle is one of the only muscles that attaches the upper half of the body and the lower half of the body. All right, crosses both of those. All right, so it starts up in here, and it goes down into the hip. All right, so it starts in the low back and goes down to the hip. And it's not the easiest muscle to get to really stretch it out. And over time, because we sit so much as a society, all right? So you're thinking at age 5, 6, we start to put kids down, all right, and our bodies start to compress because of our sitting so much. All right? We're sitting in those school chairs. As we get older now, you know, we're sitting in desk chairs and stuff. So those muscles now are starting to shrink. So we need to do something about that. How do we loosen those up? And, you know, doing some, you know, research, watching some different people who are out there doing things, you know, one thing I found out is you got to be able to loosen that psoas muscle. All right, and you can't really get to it from the back. So you can't really get back here and get to it. I got to get it from the front. And one of the ways we do is we get one of these balls, all right? You can get a softball, lacrosse ball, whatever, that really works real well. But we call it the psoas crush. All right, we're trying to crush into that area. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to find our belly button. And we're putting that ball right next to it. Typically it's over maybe about an inch or two, maybe 2 inches down from the belly button. And then we're going to lay on the ground and we're going to find that spot. Now it might not be exactly there, so you might have to roll around a little bit and find it. So just watch me here. You're going to get down, all right? You're going to find that position here, and you'll know, trust me, when you find it, you'll feel that pressure, all right? And what I like to do here is I like to really take in a lot of air, so I expand my chest, expand my lungs, all that kind of stuff, expand my stomach, and then big breath out. And just let my body go around that ball. I let that ball encompass my body there. So I like to take that deep breath and then let that air out. All right? I usually do about 10 on one side and I do 10 on the other. And I can't tell you the relief I get. All right? If I'm having any kind of discomfort in the low back when I wake up sometimes in the morning, after I do that, the difference that I feel. And throughout the day, and sometimes I'll do it 2 or 3 times throughout the day, just depending if I go down and sit down and try to get some work done, you know, on the computer and stuff, and I have to come back up and work with some athletes. It makes all the difference in the world. Is it painful at first? Yeah. When I started this out a couple months ago, I started doing this, let me tell you, it was extremely painful when I did that, but I can't tell you the relief I had. Relief, okay? Almost instantly after those 10 breaths, all right, on each side, and then throughout the day. It's not nearly as painful now because I keep up after. I usually do it once a day, not 2 or 3 times a day, just to get some of that relief and open up that psoas muscle there so I get some movement. All right, because like I said, we go to sit, we sit so much in society. And the older you get, all that sitting from age 6, 7 years old in school up till now definitely catches up to you, shrinks you up and stuff like that. So take the time. It's an easy, basic thing that you guys can do. Okay, it's working on that low back to get rid of that pain, and that's what we want to do. All right, so guys, make sure you follow us, CoachBrix.com. You guys can see a whole bunch of things there. Go to my YouTube channel. All right, Coach Brix as well. Anything I can do to help you guys out, I'm here for you. All right, stay strong, stay blessed. Remember, greatness never rests.